Hey YouTube, here's a little quick studio update video. Things are pretty good so far. A little messy in some places. I'm gonna, at some point, try and have my desk nice and clean once I get everything else in place. This section is mostly done, and I'm pretty happy with this section here. I think it's a pretty good use of a tight space. Well, it's a crowded use of a tight space, but I was able to fit the things that I wanted to into this space. Not quite as much room as I had hoped for, but it's working out pretty good. I've been really happy working in here and whatnot. I do have closet space still. This is not the final closet. I just have some things in there temporarily. That's going to be organized to hold a few more tubs maybe, or and some probably another shelf. The lamp is probably going to go, but I'll have that nice and organized for accessing stuff. I am going to put my tripods and things on a pegboard, so that will be nice. The clock section, I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to have things, but I know that I'm not going to have that bookshelf up there anymore because it's hard to see. It's not really doing much. I'll probably put this one at an angle like this and then move that bookshelf in the back there over into the corner. I don't know what I'm going to do. And then sound foam will go everywhere. And so, as far as the things that I can do with my time, also before I get to that, I have all of the clocks cable tied. Well, except for one, but that one in there is the same as this one, but more beat up. And so I will end up, I'll switch whichever pieces. It's probably that one's just going to go away and be sold. But the light doesn't work in this. I'd like to figure out how to get it working. I'll have to ask online. But so aside from that one that has not been, all of the clocks are cable managed. Some of them still have my old icky cable ties. They're going to stay on there for now unless I decide to upgrade them in the future. But I do have two cable ties to spare. Two of them for something else. So yeah, these clocks will eventually get onto a shelf. That is one of the things I can do with the resources I have now. Maybe I'll have to spend a little bit of money, like if for some reason I needed to get another smaller bookshelf or something because I couldn't, use what I have available to me, although I think I should be able to use most of it. I'll find places to put them. So that's one thing I can do with the resources that I already have without spending money. And another thing that I can do with the resources that I have without spending money is I've wanted to build a little cardboard shooting gallery so that I can use these guns and just shoot stuff. I want it to be something where it's just there and I can just use it whenever I want. I don't know where I would put that though. Like maybe it could fit right there on that wall back there as long as I don't have too much other stuff in the way. Like those won't be there permanently, but I may want to put a little shelf there. I'll explain why in a moment. So cardboard shooting gallery, I should have the means to build a box for it, and I should have all of the little bouncy balls or whatever I decide to use as targets. So it could go there. I don't know where else I would put it. I don't want it to be something that I have to take up, put away, and set up the words. I thought about if I could somehow have it like up there and then have a pull down thing. But the problem is any situation, or like even I thought, what if I had it right here and then it just uh, rotates this way on some wheels or something, or just the box sits there. I don't want to have to do any sort of rotating or anything like that, just because then the pieces have a chance to get knocked around. I want it so it's just set up unless I've shot some stuff off their platforms, and then obviously you have to set it up again. But it should just be sitting there and ready to go, so even guests can come and be like, take a shot at the board. What else? So that's pretty much it for the things that I can do with my own stuff. I mean, including organizing of things. And there's still all the stuff I have to do with my room downstairs to move and organize those things. Most of that will be just staying down there in tubs along the walls, but those are things I can do with my own time. Things that I really need money to spend money on. I may have to spend a little more money on the door and getting that sealed, although it's pretty well sealed. I don't know, like, what else I can do. I'll have to double check it with my mom, check a few spots. Although it is, it's like it seems like it's sealed, but then there's still a bit of sound coming from around the gaps, and I don't know why. So that'll have to be checked and double check the caulking. So maybe that costs a little more money. But sound foam is going to be the next thing that will cost money that is on the agenda for the studio. And then there's only really one more thing that may cost some money, at least for now. And this is not counting like film equipment, because I don't think I need more film equipment. Actually, no, a webcam. I need a second webcam, most likely, for one that's better than that one, but also because I'll want two webcams for some things. Like whenever I'm playing these Odyssey 2 games, then I'll want a camera pointing at the table, straight up at the game. So aside from that, there's the sound foam, and then I'll want a mini fridge in here at some point and a shelf for some kind of having snacks and stuff up here. Like I've got a box of Cheez-Its down there right now, but those would be able to go on the shelf. I don't know exactly where I would put that. Maybe I would stick it in here. You know, here's an option, but then if I want to put my shooting gallery thing there, I don't know. But that's so those are the three main things that I'm gonna have to be spending a little bit of my money on are the sound foam, the uh, the snack stuff if I need to buy a new shelf, and a mini fridge if I don't find one for free, and then the oh darn it, I forgot the last thing: sound foam, snack storage. Oh, and the other webcam. But that's pretty much it, really, and that's for stuff that's overall generalized studio. Like, you know, I'm gonna buy one or two more alarm clocks because pick out the ones that I've really wanted over the years. Some stuff like that. Or obviously, I don't have an entire collection of the Odyssey 2 games, but those aren't specifically for the studio. So that's pretty much it for this little update. I don't know when the next stream on the studio will be. I may do some streaming of putting the clocks up, but I'm not necessarily going to stream making the new stands because I did buy more of these to make those stands with. Anyways, thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys in whatever's next. Bye!